relax, and enjoy the show. It's going to be the Mech Token Druid, the one that I think is personally the best iteration. None of these are the ones that I want. I want a 1-drop, either Mecharoo or Acorn Bearer, and then hopefully a 2-drop. 2-2-drops is fine, I guess. The lack of 1-drops is actually kind of bad. Like, not having a 1-drop and losing that early tempo is actually pretty huge with this deck. Like, if you can get that turn 1 play, mwah, beautiful, you win the game. But if you don't, it's actually really, really, really detrimental. And I may be exaggerating a little bit here, but... Oh, and then I get it the very next turn. That's fantastic. I mean, at least I can play it turn 3, right? So it's not actually that big of a deal. It's fine. I'm being a little bit dramatic, if you couldn't tell. I don't know why, it's just kind of that's the way it's going. But next turn I'll be able to play that and the Acorn Bearer. Hopefully play a couple more things. If I can get some things to stick, we play Soul of the Forest. The goal this game, for me at least, is to not be greedy or Citron. Snip Snap! Oh, wow, okay. I actually don't mind that, considering I'll be able to also swipe it next turn. So let's go with Dreamers and Acorn and hit face. Have him trade in, kill off all of his things with my 1/1s, and Soul of the Forest, I feel like, is the correct play. And the fact that he coined out that 3-drop means he probably does have another 3-drop follow-up play, so I will have to be careful about that. But again, we'll see. Okay, ups the tempo a little bit. Not thrilled by that, but you know, I'll deal with that eventually. Okay, kill it off with my 2/1. Kill off his 1/1s with my 2 1/2s. Play a ton of 1-drops. Maybe pump them up, actually. Feeling cute, might pump them all up. Drop these 2, pump them. Or maybe drop this and the Acorn Bearer and pump them. Myself a nice little pump here. Trade in. 1/2. Definitely should kill off the one with the most amount of health, though. And then we'll kill off that, and we're fine. And then next turn we play Squirrel and probably Soul of the Forest. And hope that that's enough to close out the game. Don't really have any mechs out, though. Kind of defeats the purpose of the whole mech synergy that I have in this deck. But it's he's on 4 mana. I'm on 4 mana. I don't foresee him playing anything huge. It's not like he can play Zilliax. The best thing he can play is Replicating Menace, kill one of my things, in which case, instead of Soul of the Forest, I swipe, which is pretty decent, I guess, in my opinion. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal for me right now. I'm not scared. That being said, though, the Venomizer Missile Launcher combo does come out in 2 turns. There's a Venomizer? So soon? Okay. What is swipe for, I guess, right? Is he gonna just keep killing my stuff? Bomb toss, actually? If he bomb tosses, he should... Hunter's Mark! What the heck? What are you on? What are you doing? I say we just kill this, pump these 2. It's a twin spell. I'll get them again. Just make these minions bigger, right? And then pass. He's already used a Venomizer, so odds are he doesn't have another Venomizer with Missile Launcher combo in hand. I'm liking this. I think that this particular setup's pretty decent. If I can get another like cheap thing and then pump them all up, that would be fantastic. But again, we'll see. I say, but again, we'll see a lot, I realize. And I apologize for that. I can deal with that. I can deal with that too. Probably. Savage Roar? How much damage can I do with Savage Roar here? 1, 2... That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Definitely not even close to even nearly potentially slightly enough. But we can wipe his board. And personally, I think wiping this man's board and continually being ahead of him is the best play. Soul of the Forest might have been okay too. If he has Venomizer with Missile Launcher, I'm going to be upset. but I'll be able to play a ton of squirrels with the Soul of the Forest next turn, so it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. I just need to... I'm being greedy with the Soul of the Forest play. I told myself at the beginning I wouldn't. I probably should have just played it at some point, but I didn't. Okay. With what? Replicating Menace. Sure.
Ooh, I wonder what this is.
Oh! Well, that's not good for me at all. Not even kind of. I definitely think I want to go wide here, right? I do want to go wide here. With also a squirrel. And then we'll just trade in. Because he's got no other cards in hand, right? Like, as long as... If I can deal with these immediate threats, I've won the game. I'll get a ton of 1/1 tokens. I have Blessing of the Ancients. I have Soul of the Forest. If he doesn't kill my board, I have Savage Roar to close out the game. Going wide was the correct play. Wow! He drew that? Are you serious? One of the best cards he could have drawn in this particular situation, he just happened to draw? That's tilting. I'm actually upset by that. I mean, I'm still in a good spot, don't get me wrong. I'm just upset. Slightly. It's fine, it's whatever. Just a little tilted. But it's okay, we'll get over it. I'll get over it. Face makes sense. Yeah. Whatever. Sure. Picking up what you're putting down. 1, 2. 1, 2. 6, 9. Can't quite do that, actually. Definitely playing both of these, though. Part of me wants to just kill this off, but if I do, he gets a ton of little dudes, which is bad for me. Or I could just kill off both of these, and then leave both of them up. I think I'm going to just play Astrologist, Soul of the Forest, trade. Trade off these two. I don't think there's a mech in the game that wins him the game here. Missile Launcher would suck, but I'd still get a ton of tokens. Like, I don't think there's a singular card on 8 mana that wins in the game. Yeah. He could do, at most, 12 damage to me with Missile Launcher. Leroy would have been 1 more damage. Okay. Do I even need to do the math? No, because I'll lose regardless if this isn't enough damage. But it is! Woo! Hip hip hooray! We did it! But yeah, I knew that I wasn't going to die there. Like, Leroy, I was doing the math in my head. Leroy would have been 11 damage, and I had 12 health. So, or 14, it would have been 13 damage. I had 12 health, 14 health. Wow, I can't talk. But point is, I knew that I wasn't going to die to pretty much any singular card in the game. So, yeah. Moving on. Okay, so this game actually looks like it might go pretty well. I have the nice little combo here, and unless he has Fan of Knives, I think I just win the game, right? Nice little pump. That could put more cards in my hand. I like this. Just don't have Fan of Knives. Tell you what. If you have Fan of Knives and you don't play it, I'll be your best friend for life. And think about it. Think about it. I'm a pretty cool guy. If you have me as a best friend for life, that's pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. Oh god, okay. Might as well hit with that. Want to save him. If I can coin out Whispering Woods and they don't die, and then I play Soul of the Forest, I win the game. The game is over. The issue is that I need to get to that point where I can do that. Or I need to... Oh, what? Why are you doing that? No, let's just... Ooh, that was weird. The point... The big issue is if he has Fan of Knives, this entire thing is foiled! Don't foil my plans. Please? Just let me get Soul of the Forest on like 5 of them. Okay, backstab 1. Let me get it on 4 of them. That's still worth. He's either pausing because he's like, oh, this is the juiciest Fan of Knives he's seen in like his entire life, or he's like, ah, man, what do I do here? Just don't have it. Wow, he doesn't do anything! Wait, that's actually insane for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Soul of the Forest, go face? I want to Soul of the Forest because if he gets Battle Cries at like an SI agent and he can kill some stuff off, I'd rather have the thing than a little bit of extra damage. But if I'd gone for damage, would I have closed out the game next turn? Actually, if I'd done 5 more damage, he'd be at 18. That would have been 10. No, yeah, if I had, I would have won the game. But, I mean, I still think I needed that, because if he killed my stuff, I would have needed a backup plan. So, obviously, it wasn't a terrible play. But, it could have been better. And no, I made the right choice. Sorry, I keep going back and forth on this. I definitely made the right choice. Interesting. That's your big play? Oh, honey. No. Honey, no. We're gonna go with, the Wisp, just because it's free. I literally might as well. Like, there's literally no reason to not. And then we'll go with 1, 2. And we'll pump them all up. And we'll hit. I have lethal on board for sure, so we'll just kill the shark to make sure no shenanigans happens. Like, I don't think there's anything you can do with that 6-drop that stops me, right? And then we just Savage Roar and blast him in the face! Like Team Rocket blasting off again, just obliterate him, man. Ooh, I can see it now. I can see it now! Kaboom! I said I was going to try to be less toxic to the other person, and I don't know, I'm not trying to be that toxic. Do you guys think I'm being toxic when I say stuff like that? Like, oh, there's nothing you can do. All there's left to do is hit him in the face. The game's already won. Kaboom. Because, like, you know, sometimes I say that, and I actually end up losing the game, which makes it even funnier, in my opinion. But I don't know. I was told by someone recently that he thought, personally, that it was kind of toxic. And I don't know. I didn't think I was being toxic at the time, but if people think that I'm being toxic by saying stuff like that, or saying things like, I don't know why the heck he did that, that was just not smart. If you think that's toxic, I'll definitely try to be less toxic. Let's try that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This deck so far is 10-0. I can show you, I can't show you on this screen, but on, well, okay, yes, I can show you on this screen. On this screen, this deck is 2-0 for this season. And on my other computer, I have the stats being 8-0. I can kind of put both of the things next to each other. But yeah, this deck is currently 10-0 from what I've played. And I've played anywhere in the ranks of 5 to 3. I think I got to 2 with this deck. Yeah, I got to 2 with this deck, which is why I ended up being in rank 6 at the start of the next season. So this deck is actually really, really strong. And at very few points have I ever been really worried. That last Hunter game was probably one of the closest games I've ever played. And I still ended up even winning that one. So I really would recommend this deck a lot. And if I can show you, like, in the thumbnail or something, I'll show you that this deck is 10-0 over the course of these last 2 seasons. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys give this deck a good old-fashioned try, because I really do think that it's one of the best decks out there right now, especially considering the price. Like, it's got Keeper Steladris, and you don't even necessarily need him